Oh, the devil. You okay, mate? Yeah, I'm trying to film a video here. If you don't mind, moving on. No, listen, leave your top on. Perhaps I can recommend a good salon for you. Do a bit of waxing, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Listen, mate, listen. Move along now, jog on, all right? Otherwise, I'm going to kick your ass, okay? Now, I'm trying to film a video here. Naff off. And stay down, punk. Anyway, on with the video. There you go, flipping Chuck. Naff off, Chuck. Jesus, mate. Stuff to do, yeah? Anyway, so what have I got today? I got another record deck. I keep getting sent these, so, here we go. This one's another Angel's Horn one. So I've had a couple sent now from different companies, but I've had two sent from Angel's Horn, I should say. And the last one was an all-in-one. And actually, for what it was, I thought it was pretty good. Sounded very decent. I thought it was a great first time all-in-one system. Speakers built in. Sounded great, Bluetooth. Not bad at all. Then I had another one from another company, which was the record deck and speakers. And that was okay. I thought the speakers were a bit, all right. Could have done with better speakers, but you get what you pay for, I suppose. If they put good speakers with it, then it's going to be, the expensive it's going to be more, isn't it? Anyway, so let's get this thing out of the box, have a look what we've got, and go from there. Now, there's nothing better than to have an open the box sing along. Here we go. He's opening the box. He's opening the box. What's in this box? I do not know. Let's open it up so he can show. He's opened up the box. He's opened up the box. He thinks he's cool and really slick, but actually, he's a bit of a dick. Ladies and gentlemen, the box is now open. So what accessories do you get with it? Well, you get this centerpiece for the 45 RPM discs. Don't normally have to use these in the UK. They normally come with that middle bit just there, but maybe in the US you have to use them possibly. The only thing is there's nowhere to put it. It'd be nice if there's a little slot, to stick it in or something, rather than having to store it in the drawer, whatever. Then you've got this little key, which helps you put the belt on. I didn't use it. Don't really care, right? You got the power supply. Meh, right? You've got the cheapest speaker cable in the world. It is very thin, flimsy. But look, on a short run from there to there, it's fine. I recommend maybe upgrading the speaker cable a little bit, to something a little bit more premium, but it will suffice for now. Then you've got this quick start guide. Now, the quick start guide is okay if you know what you're doing already. If you've never set up a turntable before, I thoroughly recommend you reading the what are these again now? The instructions. Yeah. So if you haven't set up a turntable properly before, I thoroughly recommend following the instructions, not the quick start guide. Then you've got a warranty, and on the back, it says warranty 3 years, 24-hour service, and birthday surprise. Ooh, hello. contact us in your birthday month and we will prepare a surprise for you. Well, I wonder what that is. Interesting. Right, let's have a look on the back. On the back, ground screw. RCA out. Phono and line, so if you want to use an external phono stage, you can flip that across, or just keep it where it is and use the internal amp and phono stage. DC in, speaker binding post, well, they're not binding posts, they're speaker clamps. I would prefer to see speaker binding posts, you know, the ones you can put a banana plug into, but again, they will suffice. And you've got your on-off switch then on the right. Boink, boink. Okay, the speakers, I mean, you know, they're very basic. 1-inch soft dome tweeter looks like a 4-inch mid bass there. MDF cabinet, doesn't look like it's very braced at all. Let's have a look on the back. They are ported, so you might get a bit of bass out of these. Same clippy posts on the back for the speakers. I'm not sure, I'll do a close-up of in there. Right, but it doesn't look like it's got a proper crossover in there. It's just using a capacitor. You can see it at the top there for the tweeter. So I don't know how these are going to sound. They'll probably be okay, you know, for what they are. But we'll see when we play it in a bit. Right, I'm just going to check the tracking force. I've set it, set the counterbalance weight to 2.5 grams. Let's see if that's accurate. Let's have a little look. Wait for that to drop down now. It's a slow lower, so it's taking a while. 230, 232, because it's okay, so it's slightly under. For this 3600 stylus, needs to be between 2.5 and 3.5 grams. So I'm going to have to make it a little bit more, just take that counterbalance weight a little bit more. Let's have a look. Try it by there. Let's have a look at that. See if that does it now. And that'll do. That should be okay at 2.5 grams, just over. Beautiful. I just want to check how accurate the turntable speed is. So let's try 45 first to start that there. Looks pretty accurate. So you can see there, I don't know if you can see that there. It says it's plus 0.07, so well within tolerance there. Well within tolerance, that's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. Let's check 33 now. Let's reset that, start it. Okay, that's saying it's 0.21%. About plus 0.5 minus 0.5 is okay. That's within tolerance. So the speed is fine. Right, now I'm going to use my blank disc to check the anti-skate. And this is a bone of contention with some people. I always get a comment in the comment section, you shouldn't use a blank disc, it's not accurate. Well, I'll put a video there in the comment section below as well, which I can dispute that. It's just as accurate as any other method. So, right. So let's see. Make sure I got it on the right one yet. Let's see what it's like, because the last time I got an Angel's Horn record player, the anti-skate wasn't great on it. So let's hope this is a bit better. You want it to either stay where it is or slowly drift in, very slowly. You don't want to go in yoink off the record, so I'm going to keep here. It's okay. It's not bad. I think it is kind of staying where it is. Let me just take it to the outside. See what we get in here. We're tracting a little bit. That's not too bad. Let's see it on the end. Pulling a little bit this way, shouldn't be doing that. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not as bad as the all-in-one I had, which literally the arm went like that, whee, almost shot off. So the anti-skate is kind of okay. It's all right. Not the best I've seen, but not the worst. Right, so far so good. And I have to say as well, the quality control is really good. You know, sometimes you can get these speakers with glue coming out of them and things, and then, you know, you can see the quality control isn't fantastic, but these, it all looks really nice, really well made, really laid out. I can't see anything loose or damaged on it. The wood, the MDF plinth looks fantastic. So all in all, really nice looking bit of kit for the price. Now, I used it with his internal phono stage and its built-in amp. I was playing Planet Funk, Chase the Sun. If you live outside of the UK, you may not get the oi 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 reference. Look it up. And do you know what? It doesn't sound too bad. When I seen the speakers, I wasn't expecting much, especially with that little capacitor crossover. I was thinking, oh, it's not going to be too good. But I was pleasantly surprised. You know, is it as good as a £500 turntable with £400 speakers and an external phono stage? No, of course it isn't. But for what it is, I couldn't believe how much bass was coming out of it for the size of the speakers, relative to the size of the speakers. And two, the sound was pretty decent. I would say it's potentially a little bit harsh in the upper mids. The treble was okay. Could be it's just a really tiny bit sibilant, but more than, it's not going to be fatiguing at all. You know, and remember, this is all relative to the price of it and the size of these speakers. For a small room or a bedroom, ideal. If you're thinking about getting into turntables for the first time, this is not bad. And the good thing is that the speaker wire is not stuck into the speaker. The last one that I did like this, I think the speaker wire was just inside. You couldn't remove it inside the speaker. This one, it's got clips on the back, so you can upgrade the speaker wire. You can upgrade the speakers. You can add an external phono stage. Now, I did add an external phono stage via my Rotel R001. And the Rotel R001 is it's got a decent phono stage in it. And I have to say, even though I thought the Rotel's phono stage was better, it wasn't by much. So the phono stage in this isn't bad, it's okay. But obviously if you did want to improve it, you can get an external phono stage and improve the sound quality there. Now, one thing I was a bit disappointed with was that the Bluetooth works pretty good, sounds all right. I think it's only AAC and SBC. But there's no way of making my Rotel into Bluetooth. The Rotel doesn't have Bluetooth built into it. And I would have liked to have seen some way of this being able to Bluetooth to this and then going into my amp. So ideally what it should have is a line out. Because when you turn it from line to phono to use an external phono stage, you can't use the Bluetooth. So I thought that was a bit gutting, because it'd be nice if you wanted to upgrade, you could buy an amp like this and you could use the phono stage in this and also turn this into a Bluetooth receiver via the turntable, but alas no. So it would have been good to see a line out on the back, say a 3.5mm line out, and you could then use a 3.5mm to RCA into the back of the amp and you could use it as a Bluetooth receiver. But no, you can't do that. Also, what I'd like to see is maybe a headphone socket, or you could have not just be a Bluetooth receiver, a Bluetooth transmitter. So if you have Bluetooth headphones, you could listen to your music in your bedroom, because I'd imagine people buying this would be someone getting into records or turntables for the first time. And it's going to be either in a student dorm or in a bedroom somewhere where you can't always play it without headphones. So you need to have some way of listening to headphones on it. So either a Bluetooth transmitter would be good, or a headphone socket. Simple as that. Headphone socket would be great. Anyway, that's come to the end of the review. Thanks for getting this far. I think for what you're paying for it and for what you're getting, it's pretty good. If you're first, getting into records for the first time, you don't want to spend heaps of cash, then, not bad at all. Anyway, I will catch you in the next one.